agreeing to this interview. Would you mind letting us know what took place a few weeks ago?
Yeah, I had my UroLift procedure. It's been a couple months ago. I think it was November. I think it was the 15th of November is when I had it. And I had some problems with I'm on blood thinners, on Plavix. And I stopped them about 5 days before, but my age, I think between the Plavix and my age, I had some bleeding issues. And it was pretty painful because I ended up going to the emergency room right after I had the procedure. That night, I went to the emergency room. They had to put a catheter in, and I had the catheter in for a couple days, and then I come to see Dr. Lynn, and he took it out, and then I went home. That was on a Friday, and I went home, and that night again I had the blockage problem. Well, luckily my neighbor had a small catheter. Well, that was the problem, a small catheter. I should have had a large catheter, and I ended up putting that catheter in and out about 7 times a night, and that got to be pretty painful. And then finally I come back and we put in a large catheter, and I wore that for a week. And after I took the that catheter out after a week, the bleeding has subsided. And then I decided I would try to get a little active, and I went and hit golf balls. And the next day I went to play golf, and I had blood in my urine, and that was on a Monday. And then the following Tuesday, when I went to play golf again, I had it again. And then in that afternoon, it stopped, and it's been 3-4 weeks, about 4 weeks ago, I guess.
And you were on blood thinners when you were playing golf, right?
I went back
Yeah.
on the blood thinners.
Yeah.
I went back on the blood thinners again. Yeah, and then we took them. And then I stopped them again for another 5 days, and since then it's been good. It's been really good, and my urine flow has been real good, and I haven't had any additional problems with the bleeding.
Okay.
But
what specifically improved with your urination?
Well, mainly the flow. The flow really improved, and I've I don't have to go as frequently, which is another good thing, because at night I'm down to maybe one or occasionally two, depending on how much liquids I drank before I went to bed. But all in all, it's been been a pretty good deal.
And we were able to get you off of your medication.
Off of the tamsulosin, which is another good thing. I try to get off as many as I can.
Yeah,
So at my age, I have quite a few, unfortunately.
Very good. So despite the setback at the beginning of the procedure, would you still recommend this UroLift procedure?
Oh, I certainly would. Yeah, it's worked out good for me, and I think if someone 50, 60 years old, I think, and if they're having a problem, I'd certainly recommend it.
So you're saying that someone should consider getting this done sooner than later.
Absolutely, because I think at my age, I'm 79 years old, and with the blood thinner problems and all that, so I would recommend getting it on this earlier if you're having a problem.
You bet.
Yeah.
Would you? That's a great message. I think a lot of people wait too long, and then the bladder is damaged.
Yeah. Mine was just it wasn't really, it was a large, slightly, but my main concern was I wanted to get off the tamsulosin pills.
Sure.
Because I'd taken them for about 2 years, and I just wanted to get off of them primarily.
Sounds good. May I share this video with those who may be interested in this procedure?
You certainly can.
Thank you so much.
Okay.